Hello everyone, welcome to the 10th lecture on MS Word. In this, we'll be seeing more about the design tab. Actually, whatever is actually there in the design tab, we have seen in one way or the other. But let us recap everything so that there will be a clear understanding of what each tab does. Okay, so first, the design tab is mainly used for document formatting. Okay, so basically how the sentence looks like, how the title will be presented, the colors of the text, the background colors, the fonts, the themes that are available in MS Word, the effects, the spacing between the paragraphs, everything will be dealt in the design tab. Okay, so this design tab is actually a predefined tab that is inside the MS Word, and the design tab also appears as an extra tab if you want to do some intricate corrections, like what we saw when we added an image. Okay, you can see how an image design, layout and a format, so those two were the two extra tabs. Like that, design tab is also an extra tab when you select certain kinds of text or certain kind of headings. Like that, many things are available. So the first, let us see the themes option. So Windows provides already a set of predefined themes, and you can also add browse more themes. Okay, so when you hover over each of the theme, then a particular a particular font and a particular how the things will be selected. So for example, let me select this badge theme. So when I selected this badge theme, the entire text also changed. Okay, so I have different theme formatting also. So which, with respect to what theme you select, the formatting styles also, the inbuilt formatting styles also differ. So if I select this kind of thing, so see, so that kind of image will take place. So according to the style and the theme also, you can change the color effects. So these are the original normal color effects. So why these doesn't take effect is, actually we do not have any color in the text. So let us add some colors in the text. Okay, so let me add this as some orange color, and let me add some colors to the text. So there is no difference. So let me add this red color, so that, okay, so if I want to change any colors like that, such, see, now you can see that the colors are actually changing. Actually black is a part of all colors, so that when the entire text was black, you weren't able to see the color change. So now you are able to see how the colors are changing. So this is how we can add colors to the text. Okay, and also we can change the fonts in the design option also. See, a lot of font changing is available, and you can use all these different kinds of fonts to edit your text. So Arial is the normal thing that we generally use, and also when you keep changing, you can see that the style table also starts to get updating. So you can reset to the default style. Also you can save a particular style that you are going to use. Okay, and next what we are going to see is paragraph spacing. So between each paragraph there is a certain spacing, okay, that can be edited with this paragraph spacing. See, compact can be done, tight can be here, open is there, relaxed is there, double is there, no paragraph spacing. So generally it is advised to keep an open thing, so it looks actually very nice. So suppose if it is very tight, sorry, for example, if I keep no paragraph space, or no paragraph space also, then the paragraph looks so close together that the user will not be, you will not have the mood to actually read the paragraph. And also there is a shading option also. So in, when I apply for the shading option also, the entire formatting option will get updated, and I can select from any of this thing. Okay, so the next thing is the effects. So in effects there is a lot of effects that are available, which is actually useful when we are adding any smart arts like that. So let me add a smart art and show you. So how to add a smart art? Recall the lectures that we have completed till now. You have to go to insert tab, and in the insert tab there is a smart art. So now let me apply this smart art. Okay, so that smart art is added with the exact theme. So when we add the smart art, you can see that design and format, that is the temporary designing tabs also come. So with the design options we can actually change the effect. So for now let me go to this design and show you so that you will understand more better. So many options are actually available. So let us click, see 3D representation, dotted like representation. This looks like you're seeing a movie in 80s. Okay, so there is, these are the, like, so that you can add like this, many designs are available actually. See, before we proceed, I want to just warn you about this set as default. So do not press this set as default at all. If you press this set as default, whatever changes you have made will be set as default permanently. So please do not press this set as default. If you press this set as default also, the Microsoft error, the Microsoft Word will give you an error and a warning actually. Okay, so do not select this. Okay, so this is a tab which you do not need to study about, do not need to select in this Microsoft Word. Next we'll go to actually page borders. So next is page editing. So in page editing we have seen page borders. So let me add the page borders. Let me add this box and click OK. So you can see that page borders can be added, and also this page borders can be edited like color. See, if I want to put like let me put this color, okay, and I want this 3D to be present. So when I press OK, so that effect will start to appear on the image. So the next is page color. So I want, you can apply page color also and check which one is actually nice. So generally yellow is my favorite color, and the contrasting color for yellow is actually gray. So let me select gray color. Okay, so this is how the page will look. So when you are with this you can actually add more page colors, you can add different styles also are there, more fill effects are there, more colors, you can search for more colors, standard colors, custom colors, many like this are available in Word. Next is page mark. So whenever like you want to keep any page mark, so you can actually keep. Why page mark is generally added is for copyrights protection. So if suppose if someone wants to copy, like someone wants to copy an image, but that copy a Word document or a copy a page as such, but then that document actually belongs to the creator of the document. For example, if this document, if you take for example, this is created by me, so I am adding a confidential page mark, a watermark, in which it is actually presented in the back. But when you go for printing, okay, print preview, you can actually see this clearly. Okay, so this is how the when you are printing, the page will look. So the watermark will be present. Okay, so you can add some custom watermark also. Okay, so these are the predefined watermarks that are available. More watermarks are available in the net, and you can also remove the watermark. So now I am removing this watermark and adding a custom watermark. Okay, so in custom watermark what happens is you can add a picture as also a watermark. So when I select a picture from file, so let me select this Mortal Kombat picture and I select as OK. So see, a picture is actually present that will act as a watermark. If you want to see actually clearly, you can actually go to print preview and see how the printing option or how the entire page will look like. So now let me remove this watermark also. Okay, so custom, I'm going to custom watermark, but I want text watermark. Okay, text is ASAP. You can edit this text also. Okay, so I'm going to put as my name, Vyas Doc. Okay, you can edit the font, so you can keep it as, I'll select any font, select the size, you can select any color is possible. Okay, you want to keep it as a horizontal, means see it will come like this. Diagonal is the default option. So now for a change, let us apply horizontal option, and you can see actually a watermark that has been here. So if I move this, okay, or if I resize it, you can see that the watermark has taken effect. So if I want to see it clearly, I'll go to print preview. Okay, see, so in print preview I can see a watermark. Actually a watermark is always behind the page and it will not affect the text. Okay, so generally it is advised to keep a dull color, otherwise the text will actually you will not be able to find the difference between the text and the watermark, because the watermark will also be printed when you are printing a document. So this is the important thing that you have to know. So with this we have come to the end of this video lecture also. So mainly in this video lecture we mainly saw about the design tab. Okay, so in this video lecture we have fully completed design tab. We saw themes, many different options, fonts, effects, how to add watermark, page color, page borders, etc, effects. And I would like to tell you one more time that please do not select this set as default option. Okay, so the set as default option will set the entire theme, the entire changes, the entire font, color, everything as default option. And whenever you are trying to edit the font size, the background color, the watermark, everything will be in the default position on its own. So please do not select that. In the next video, in the upcoming videos, we'll see the page layout tab in the upcoming videos. Okay, thank you everyone for listening patiently to my lecture. Thank you.